What's going on, y'all? It's your boy back at you with another video. And today I want to talk about Russell Westbrook. And I'm gonna tell the score again. The Los Angeles Lakers won last night in a blowout victory over the Portland Trail Blazers, 139-106. And I heard this morning another guy, another hater, talking about Russell Westbrook. And I wrote the stats down on a paper. He had 15 points, 13 rebounds, and 12 assists. He didn't have 30 points, but he had 13 assists. So that means he was getting people involved. So why is it that y'all continue to hate? Why do y'all continue to hate on Russell Westbrook? What are you crying about, man? They won last night, yet people are still crying. It's just getting on my fucking nerves. And I don't mean to curse, but I'm just getting tired of this shit. The man had a triple-double, and people are still fucking crying. It's fucking sad, man. I am so sick of hearing this bullshit about this man. Triple-double. What else y'all want this man to do? I just get so tired of these spoiled-ass Laker fans, man. You know, I'm sorry that the season is not going in the way you want it to go. But crying about it is not going to make anything better. You have to build your players up, not keep tearing them down. People making videos about trading him still, and he had a triple-double last night. What more you want this man to do? Y'all just personally don't like Russell Westbrook. And if the Lakers have the worst fan base in the NBA, a bunch of spoiled brats, that's what you are. You know, this season is not what you thought, okay? But crying about it's not doing any good. Only thing they can do is play like they did last night. They had a great game last night. I'm not gonna say nothing negative, like everybody else. It's sad, man. It's very, very sad. This man went out there. He did his job last night. Instead of getting him a pat on the back, all you get is a bunch of hate. I don't understand it. Then you want to talk about Brian. Man, he flexing on bad teams. What the fuck, man? They won last night. Russ and LeBron played well last night. Malik Monk played well last night. What are you crying about, man? Horton Tucker had 10 points. But yet y'all destroyed this dude. You talk about him like a dog. They're not trading Russ. So you might as well just stop crying. Just sound like a bunch of little bitches, man. And I don't like cursing, but my frustration is way up here. Why people keep hating on Russell Westbrook? He has a lot of work to do. He cut back on them turnovers. He stopped turning the ball over. But I think that over time, I think he'll get it right. Come on, man. The man had a triple-double. And you got people, I seen a video today where the dude was crying about Russell Westbrook. Crying, man. Fucking crying. It's sad, man. Or then they keep crying about AD. He is not coming back for a while. Stop crying. Because the Lakers fans are a bunch of spoiled brats. Magic spoiled you. Kareem spoiled you. Shaq spoiled you. Kobe spoiled you. Phil Jackson spoiled you. Pat Riley spoiled you. Jeannie Buss, Dr. Jerry Buss spoiled you. All those championships spoiled you. Those days are over, man. It's over. What part y'all don't understand? It's over. Kobe and Shaq, Magic and Kareem and Worthy, they're not walking through the door. The NBA is not going to pull trades so to help y'all out. You're gonna have to take this roster and make the best out of it. And stop crying and whining, man. Crying. He had a triple-double. And people are still freaking crying. I don't understand. You complain about when he turned the ball over, but he had a decent game last night. So what? He missed a few jumpers. What's the big deal? What is really the freaking big deal? Yeah, he missed a lot of shots last night, but they won by over 30 points. The game was over in the fourth quarter, and people are still freaking crying about Russell Westbrook. He is not Stephen Curry. He needs to attack the basket. Attack the basket. What do you want the man to do? He finally gave the ball to Bron in the paint. He had 13 assists last night. He didn't have that many turnovers. He played good defense. Dame Lillard was a no-show last night. They played great defense. What else do you want this team to do? They had a win last night. And people are still fucking crying, man. It's annoying as hell. He played great. Russ played great last night. You got fools talking about Bron outshining him. Okay. Of course he gonna outshine Russ, because Bron is a better player than Russell Westbrook. We all know that. So why keep, you got a bit, that's the problem with you guys. You can't win a championship every year. You got a bunch of spoiled fans, man. The Lakers cannot win a championship every year. They can't do it. Spoiled. Acting like a bunch of brats, man. Crying. They won last night and people are still crying. Shaq ain't walking through the door. Kobe, I know y'all love Kobe, but let the man rest in peace. All we want to do, this another thing I want to talk about. I am so sick and tired of hearing all these people cry about Bron is better than Kobe. Kobe is better than LeBron. Michael is better than LeBron. LeBron is better than Mike. Who can't, man? Come on, man. They're great players in their own right. Why keep crying about that, man? Stop crying, man. Kobe is not coming. He's gone, okay? As much as I love Kobe Bryant. But at some point, man, you got to let him rest. He is not coming back through that door. Shaq is not coming back through the door. They're not coming back.
Requesting APR.
Nobody is going to save you this time, okay?
I'm on the way.
You're gonna have to deal with it. You're gonna have to take the players you got and make the best out of them. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna challenge Bron, okay? And I'm not being negative. But if he's the GOAT like he say he is, can he take this team and win a championship? That's the challenge. That's what I want to see. If he take this team and win a championship, that's saying something. How about that? If they play defense and play like they did last night, their season can be saved. But crying about it every day, you got Russell Westbrook. Okay, nobody's going to trade a 33-year-old guard. It's just not going to happen for all of that money. So what can you do? What can you do if you're LA? Is make the best out of it. Do the thing. I'm gonna keep saying this. Do the things that Russ like. Set up an offense to where Bron can pass out. They're gonna double Bron. All they gotta do is when Bron kick out, Russ just go to the basket. He's a slasher. He's not a shooter. Okay? He's not a shooter. Stop crying, man. Bunch of spoiled brats. Nobody's coming to save you, okay? If they play defense, it can be fixed. If AD can get healthy, this season can be saved. And I'm not going, because I'm going to tell you, the negative route don't work. Now, I know you got a lot of fans that like LeBron, that love LeBron, okay? But at the end of the day, if he is great as he say he, if he's as great as people say he is, why don't he take them and win a championship this season? And I'm gonna get on back on Russ. Use his strengths. That's what a good coach does. He's weak at shooting, but he's strong to the basket. Let him play his game. If he wants to go to the basket, let him go to the basket if he's comfortable. Because once he gets comfortable and shoot a few layups, the basket starts getting bigger. His confidence starts getting bigger. Then the next thing you know, he'll start shooting. And he'll start going in. But you have to do the things that he likes. Anthony Davis, he's not a physical player. If he want to shoot that jumper, let him shoot that jumper. That's what he likes. That's what they like. Bron is a slasher. Bron is taking the ball to the rack. He's playing like an MVP right now. He's looking like the best player in the NBA at 37 years old. But you have to put them in positions to win. But if you don't put them in positions to win, they're not going to win. They're not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But making all these videos and you're killing Russell Westbrook's confidence. You don't think he read that stuff on Facebook, on Instagram, all that crying? Kobe ain't coming back. Kobe Bryant is not coming back to save the Lakers. Shaq ain't gonna save the Lakers. Kareem ain't saving them. Magic Worthy, them days are over. You have to focus on now. But y'all so spoiled, man. Y'all some spoiled people. That's why you cry. It's never enough. That's why no free agents wants to come to the Lakers. Because your fan base, no matter what you do, it's never good enough, man. This man has scored one game. Even though they lost, he scored 30 points, and people were still crying. Russell Westbrook is not that bad. What else do you want the man to do? If he cut back on the turnovers and play his game, he will be all right. Why don't you start building people up and start tearing them down? It's sad, man. Bunch of spoiled brats. Team that he got, he gonna have to deal with. They're a little older team. So what they need to do is stop trying to run and slow the game down. Some games, Ron can't play at 37 years old. He can't play back-to-backs every night. Cut back on some of them minutes. Cut back on some of his minutes so he won't be so tired. He's 37 years old in his 19th year. You're gonna run him into the ground. Russ had a great game last night. So why are y'all complaining? Why? He had a triple-double. He had a triple-double the other night too. And people still crying. What do you want this man to do? He ain't Magic. What, you want to be Magic Johnson? Want to be Kobe Bryant? Everybody can't be Kobe. Everybody can't be Magic. We all want AD to be what? Shaq or Kareem? He's not Shaq or Kareem. He can't be. Only thing he can be is be himself. But y'all got all these legends that you got to give Russ a chance. He's not going. Maybe next year y'all might trade him, but he's not going anywhere. So crying about it every day is not going to get you anywhere. Give the man a chance. He had a great game last night. But that's it. That's all. Deuces.